You can use stealth kills to create a distraction by throwing a knife, pushing somebody off a roof, or performing a stealth.
I'll have...
No, please don't leave. Just a few points.
Leave now!
Please, sir, have any of my family sick and dying? Could you spare a few coins? I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
What's got him in such a hurry?
What is that man thinking? There is no reason.
I have exactly what you need.
He's going to hurt himself. And when he does...
Want a bargain? I'm your man! Come, come! I've got what you need! I'm sure of it! Take a look! Aye, you're in the right place! There's no better merchant than I! Anything you like?
He should stop acting like a child. And I thought I was going blind. Please be more careful. At my age, the simplest of accidents can be dead.
What is wrong with you?
You'll not find better items anywhere else, I swear it!
It's going to cause trouble.
You there! Yes, you! Come! Come! See what I've to offer! Ah, you come to the right place! There's no better merchant than I! I've got what you need! I'm sure.
your time teaching filth, blasphemy. Help! I need help! Please, anyone! Teach your heresy elsewhere. God favors us, old man. There's nowhere to run, old man. Stop this, please! You're hurting me! Get out of your sins now!
How can one expect to defeat?
Is that the last of them? I hope so. Still, best not to take any chances. I'll hurry home. Don't think I'll leave it again anytime soon, either. You've done me a kindness, young man. Be assured, I won't forget it. Where is the one responsible for this?
How? Someone
Your
touch
life
your hands!
ends now.
You cannot dance forever!
Is there a reason for this nonsense?
Where is he going like that? He looks like he's being chased by someone.
Consume the land. What is it? And thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy. But I say, this is an honor. To die in service to God. Fighting for what we believe in.
The last of it has been delivered.
Good. Make sure he also knows it wasn't easy arranging a shipment like this.
It's only wine. Some can be fickle in their faith.
Your holy book says something on the subject, I believe. Leave them that they may eat and enjoy themselves, and that hope may beguile them, for they will soon know. And never did we destroy a town that had a term made known.
What's that supposed to mean?
Never mind it. Be about your business.
As you wish.
Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God! And must be made to pay! Everywhere they ride!
You've no reason to stand here. Leave.
Please.
Die, please. Why is he in such a hurry?
You're hurting me. Praise God, you saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice. Oh no, what happened?
Poor soul.
Do you have any money? I need food
not allowed to be here. Leave.
My family's sick and dying. Spare a few coins. No. I beg of you, just a few coins, please.
You are filth!
No, you don't.
Stop! You must...
Comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization.
Please, sir, have any money? I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
I stand before you to deliver a warning. You should stop acting like a child.
Anywhere!
What's wrong with him?
Please, can't you spare something?
What a fool!
No, you don't understand.
Wilkins,
Open your eyes, fool!
everything here, my friend. There's nothing I do not have.
It was good of you to come. It is an honor to serve. What do you require? The letter I've given you must be brought to Salah ad-Din's camp. Seek out the one they call Hisham. He will be able to help, but tell no one else of this. None will know my mission. Then our business is concluded.
Come see what I've to offer. Everything's new. Everything's perfectly right. I have exactly what you need. Like what you need. Come, people. Come see what I have to offer. Like what you see? I have many things, many things.
Oh, my.
Come no further.
Everywhere. Watching. Waiting. He tempts us always. Strong. Strong like Salah ad-Din. And take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can. Curse him. Curse the Christian king.
Come no further.
Army of infidels.
Die!
They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can. I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him.
Throw away
Someone at that speed.
What is that fool running from?
Praise be Abul Nukud, who saved our city from certain destruction. He spent his own coin to see us fed and clothed. His men tend to the fires that we might be warm. His kindness knows no bounds. Everything we now have, we have because of him. The Merchant King provides for one and all. He asks for nothing in return. Let his generosity serve as an example to us all. Everyone should strive to be as he.
Hey! You look familiar. You need something?
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
After him!
Beni yenemeyeceksin. Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Geber kafir! Beni gözün kapalı bile yeter.
I'll get you! You will not get away from me!
Kime boyun?
I'll get you!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Beni gözün kapalı bile yeter.
The Merchant King provides for one and all. He asks for nothing in return. Let his generosity serve as an example to us all. Everyone should strive to be as he.
You will pay dearly for that.
Praise Praise be Abul Nukud, who saved our
Be
city
gone,
from
Peg.
certain destruction. He spent his own coin to see us fed and clothed. His men tend to the fires that we might be warm. His kindness knows no bounds. Everything we now have, we have because of him. The Merchant King provides for one and all. He asks for nothing in return. Let his generosity serve as an example to us all. Everyone should strive to be as he. I'll talk. I've no interest in dying for him. His coin's not worth my life.
A wise decision.
What is it you want?
I have business with the Merchant King.
Huh? Good luck with that. He rarely leaves his chambers.
Why? Is he afraid?
Not fear. Hate. He hates himself as much as he hates the people he pretends to serve. Locks himself away in his personal quarters out of shame.
He can't stay hidden forever.
No. Those celebrations of his. He comes out to speak, to look down upon the people. A sense of belonging, I suppose. However brief.
What's wrong with him that he would hide like this?
You'll see. Now let me go.
Let you go? So you can tell him of my plan?
I won't say a thing.
No, you won't.
Filthy heretics, you will die here! Your life ends now! Belki farkında değilsin.
How can one expect
Infinite destruction! You will die within your life! I is on my side! You will not win! Wait Yes! You'll never get away! Geber kafir! Out of the way! Get out of my way! Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Çekil
أنت تتبع طريق الضلال.
This won't be too difficult.
تريد أن تموت؟ فليكن! لا مني!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
God favors me.
Yes, you'll die it. Geber kafir! Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
الموت للكافر! الموت للكافر!
Now why would you be in such a rush?
Peace be upon you, Altair. How may I serve you?
I've done as asked and learned all I need to know about my prey.
Then you must share your knowledge with me.
Abu Naqud is corrupt to the core and despised by his own citizens as a result. It appears he's been stealing money meant for the people of Damas and spending it on himself. Even as we speak, he flaunts his greed, preparing for a lavish party. His guards and servants should have their hands full dealing with the guests. They won't even know I'm there.
Most impressive, my friend. The others said you'd make a mess of things, but not I. No, I was sure you'd come through, and come through you have. The Bureau is yours to do with as you please until you're ready to begin.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
He should stop acting like a child.
That will cost you your life!
Come, people. Come see what I have to offer.
Me, somebody help me!
You are killed!
Your life is now.
تتبع طريق الضلال.
Pay for your sins! Your life is now.
سوف تموت هنا.
she will know of your sacrifice.
Huh? Show yourself.
Have any money? Please, all I ask is for a few coins. My family's sick and dying.
What is that man thinking?
Spare a few coins.
What a fool!
Stop! You must not trespass here.
No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please. Please, can't you spare something?
Make no mistake.
I'm poor and
It is our very existence we are fighting for.
No, please don't leave. Just
Watch it. ارحل.
Get him!
Infidel, die!
This won't be too difficult.
I'll get you! You will not get away from me!
I will stop you! Give it, kafir!
You cannot run forever!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
You won't get away from me!
Welcome, welcome. Thank you all for joining me this evening. Please eat, drink, enjoy all the pleasures I have to offer. Take your time, I will wait. I trust everything is to your satisfaction. Good, good. It pleases me to see you all so happy. For these are dark days, my friends, and we must enjoy this bounty while we still can. War threatens to consume us all. Salah ad-Din bravely fights for what he believes in, and you are always there to support him without question. It is your generosity that allows his campaign to continue. So, I propose a toast then. To you, my dear friend, who have brought us to where we are today. May you be given everything you deserve for it. Such kindness! I didn't think it in you. You, who have been so quick to judge me, and so cruel. Do not feign ignorance. You take me for a fool. That I have not heard the words whisper behind my back. Well, I have, and I fear I can never forget. But this is not why I called you here tonight. No. I wish to speak more of this war and your part in it. You give up your coin quick as can be, knowing all too well it buys the deaths of thousands. You don't even know why we fight. The sanctity of the Holy Land, you'll say. Or the evil inclination of our enemies. But these are lies you tell yourselves. No. All this suffering is born of fear and hate. It bothers you that they are different, just as it bothers you that I am different. Compassion, mercy, tolerance. These words mean nothing to any of you. Mean nothing to those infidel invaders who ravage our land in search of gold and glory. And so I say, enough! I've pledged myself to another cause. One that will bring about a new world in which all people might live side by side in peace. A pity none of you will live to see Kill anyone who tries to escape. You're a dead man.
Be at peace now. Their words can no longer do harm.
Why have you done this?
You stole money from those you claim to lead, sent it away for some unknown purpose. I want to know where it's gone and why.
Look at me. My very nature is an affront to the people I ruled. And these noble robes did little more than to muffle their shouts of hate.
So this is about vengeance, then?
No, not vengeance, but my conscience. How could I finance a war in service to the same god that calls me an abomination?
If you do not serve Salah ad-Din's cause, then whose?
In time, you'll come to know them. I think perhaps you already do.
Then why hide? And why these dark deeds?
Is it so different from your own work? You take the lives of men and women, strong in the conviction that their deaths will improve the lots of those left behind. A minor evil for a greater good? We are the same.
No, we are nothing alike.
Ah, but I see it in your eyes. You doubt. You cannot stop us. We will have our new world.
Gel buraya.
How can one expect to defeat?
Gözünüzü korkutun. Geri dönecek.
Word has reached me of your success, Altair.
Abu Naqud's reign of terror is at an end.
I'm glad to hear it.
He killed them. The men and women at his party. It was poison. A coward's tool. Blamed them for the war. Said he wished to end it.
Strange, but then again, the Merchant King was known to be a bit different. Perhaps this was simply a symptom of his madness.
Perhaps.
You sound unconvinced. Speak with Al-Mualim then. He may offer a better explanation.
Yes, we'll see what he has to say.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one. When you are exposed, tackle people who are in your way to maintain.
Come, Altair. Speak with me a moment.
As you wish.
Word has reached me of your success. You've my gratitude and that of the realm. Freeing these cities from their corrupt leaders will no doubt promote the cause of peace.
Can you really be so sure?
The means by which men rule are reflected in their people. As you cleanse the cities of corruption, you heal the hearts and minds of those who live within.
Our enemies would disagree.
What do you mean?
Each man I've slain has confessed strange words to me. They are without regret. Even in death they seem confident of their success. Though they do not admit it directly, there is a tie that binds them. I'm sure of it.
There is a difference, Altair, between what we are told to be true and what we see to be true. Most men do not bother to make the distinction. It is simpler that way. But as an assassin, it is your nature to notice, to question.
Then what is it that connects these men?
But as an assassin, it is also your duty to still these thoughts and trust in your master. For there can be no true peace without order, and order requires authority.
You speak in circles, Master. You commend me for being aware, then ask me not to be. Which is it?
The question will be answered when you no longer need to ask it.
I assume you called me here for more than just a lecture.
Very well. A rank and weapon are again restored to you. 2 more leaders remain. Go and see to it that their rule is ended.
What's going on? Trouble. What's he running from?
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield the blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know. Perfect. The work of a master. And that, my students, is how we all should fight. You must be busy. I understand.
Remember to reach out for ledges should you fall while climbing.
Rafiq.
Word has spread of your deeds, Altair. It seems you are sincere in your desire to redeem yourself.
I do what I can.
And sometimes you do it well. I assume it is work that reunites us?
Yes. William of Montferrat is my target. What can you tell me of the man himself?
William has been named regent while the king conducts his war. The people see it as a strange choice given the history between Richard and William's son Conrad. But I think Richard rather clever for it.
Clever how?
Richard and Conrad do not see eye to eye on most matters. Though they are civil enough in public, there are whispers that each intends evil upon the other. And then, there was that business with Akkar's captured Saracens. In its wake, Conrad has returned to Tyre, and Richard has compelled William to remain here as his guest.
You mean his hostage?
Whatever you wish to call it, William's presence here should dissuade Conrad from acting out.
I've never been one for politics.
But surely you realize your every action shapes the course of this land's future. You are a politician too, in your own way.
As you wish. Now where would you suggest I begin my search?
Richard's Citadel, southwest of here. Or rather, the market in front of it. You'll find the Cathedral of the Holy Cross in that direction as well. It's a popular place and should be filled with talkative citizens. Finally, try the border to the west, where the Chain and Hospitaller districts meet. That should start you on your way.
Very well. I won't disturb you further.
It's no trouble at all.
This place is restricted. Be gone! You've no reason to be here. Leave now! You've no reason to be here. Leave now!
Just give up!
I'm catching up to you! You won't get away just
Why are you doing that?
Kill that person! God! Come quickly!
You dirty thief! I'll have your hands for that! You dare steal in my presence! That will cost you your life!
You think you can lose me?
After him, faster! This is you! Stand back!
Look everywhere!
Can't run forever!
Yeah! You won't get away from me! You're done for! Just give up! He's bound to tire! He's running into a dead end! Finish! They're all here! Got to be!
Was willst du?
I found him!
Jimmy!
Noch nicht wissen, aber du hast bereits verloren! You'll be dead soon! I want to see you shame!
They let you come and go as you please. I thought the fortress was closed to all.
Aye, but William wishes to have repairs completed as soon as possible. It's been to our advantage.
The perfect cover. It's clever.
Anyway, I've finished my report and should deliver it.
For once, it seems things might go our way, and not by accident.
Well, the Bible does say God helps those who help themselves.
Nah, it doesn't, actually. That's from one of Aesop's fables. The Bible says quite the opposite, in fact. Many passages of being patient and faithful and waiting for the Lord to decide if he wishes to assist.
Well, I say we've waited long enough.
You'll hear no argument from me.
Very well. I'm off then.
Leave now, or I'll make you leave!
What the hell is he doing?
Did you see that?
This place is restricted. Be gone!
Please, someone do something.
Diebstahl wird mit dem Tode bestraft.
Anyone?
تمهل.
Shouldn't be too hard. You've already Bin die Rache Gottes! You think you can lose me?
You came along when you did. Another minute and they'd have made off with me. I'll...
What do we have to show for it? Graves and widows and orphaned sons? King Richard promises a better
man just
tomorrow,
murdered
unspoiled
someone.
land and new beginnings. But he's delivered only
God!
death.
He just killed someone. I saw him do it.
Stand up, friends. Do not allow yourself to be sent to slaughter based on the whims and wishes of an uncertain king. We must rely on men who are stronger in their convictions. Men like William of Montferrat.
Stop following me.
Go away! Bother someone else.
The Holy Land to spread the message of our Lord, but they turned away. They refused to accept him as their savior. These men hold evil in their hearts, and so blessed Richard, king and savior, now stands against them.
Stand it up, fight you!
Oh.
Why are they fighting this time?
Be not afraid. Fear and doubt.
Stop! Enough! Enough! What is it you want? Gold? I've a few pieces on me. Take them. Take them and go.
It's not gold I seek, but information.
I know nothing.
You know William. Tell me how to reach him.
It's impossible. He meets at the king.
And when will the king be gone?
Today. But it won't help you. They're sure to argue, and then William will retire to lecture the soldiers. So it always goes. Richard berates William. William berates his men. He won't see you.
I already told you. I need to see William. I never said he needs to see me.
Then our business is done.
Not yet, I'm afraid. There's one last thing I need from you.
What is it?
Your life.
Push him again.
Beat!
You best leave here this instant if you value your life.
Americans are routed at every turn. We cast them out of Acre and pushed them from the countryside.
Hey, what's he doing?
They retreat to the south, begging Saladin to save them. But he will not succeed. For none
Please,
can
sir, have any
withstand the
money?
might of King Richard's army. He is graced by God. It is only a matter of time, friends, before all the land, just as it was meant to be. Be not afraid. Do not listen to their lies. Poisonous words meant to sow the seeds of Stay strong, citizens! Remain fixed in your beliefs that the world is
Could I interest you in this?
Help me! Somebody help me! Please, sir, have any money? My family's sick and dying. Ow!
You ever see someone do that before? I haven't.
blaze upon Saladin.
Come no further. It's forbidden for you to be here. You have no business here. Leave.
Assassin! Over here!
are routed at every turn. We cast them out of Acre and pushed them from the countryside. Now they retreat to the south, begging Saladin to save them. Be not afraid. Fear and doubt are the weapons of our enemies. Do not listen to their lies. Poisonous words meant to be... Please.
I've done nothing wrong. Why are you doing this?
Nous obéissons, Seigneur. Le seul, l'unique.
Help! I need help! Please! Anyone!
Glaubst du wirklich, dein Gott schert sich darum, was mit dir passiert?
Oh, you're no monkey. Your God has forsaken you.
Nous obéissons, Seigneur. Le seul, l'unique.
Huh?
Please, I've done nothing wrong. Why are you doing this?
Glaubst du wirklich, dein Gott schert sich darum, was mit dir passiert?
I'm not helping.
Trying to accomplish.
Did that hurt?
Leave, peasant, before I make you.
Stop this, please. You're hurting me.
Nous obéissons, Seigneur.
Help!
Le
I
seul,
need help.
l'unique.
Please.
Leave this place. Glaubst du wirklich, dein Gott schert sich darum?
You're somewhere you should be.
You're no monk. Your God has forsaken
Glaubst du wirklich, dein Gott schert sich darum, was mit dir passiert?
Don't hurt me, please. Pathetic. The old man's gonna...
Tu as un problème de colère sur le terrible. Je vais t'étriper comme un animal. Ton âme brûlera en enfer. Les flammes de l'enfer vont te dévorer.
I'll get you!
Et le diable incarné, je vais libérer ton âme. La gloire du Seigneur.
This
maudit. Ton âme brûlera en enfer.
Lend me your ear for a moment, Altair. William of Montferrat has replaced many of the district's honest merchants with men loyal to his cause. He seeks to weaken faith in King Richard by overcharging honest citizens for poorly crafted goods. These corrupt merchants must be removed. Find their stands and destroy them.
Don't do that again, understand?
Well, that one was hurt.
You've no reason. Cut you down! Can't run forever!
You just killed someone! God!
You know what?
Your life stand now! You won't get away from me! He's running into a dead end! Finish! I will make you mine!
Every turn. We cast them out of Acre and pushed them from the countryside.
Heathen! You're the guy for that. I'll get you! Die, heathen! You'll never get away! Come back kill you with my I'll get you! Where are you hiding? I'll hunt you down! I'll find you! I swear I will! I see him! You can't get away from me! There he is! You'll never get away! Don't use it! I know what you're gonna do!
Preparation is crucial to your...
This place is restricted. Be gone! Prévenez-moi si vous la percevez. Je vais te détriper! You're mine! I'll cut you down! Ma colère sera terrible! Je vais t'étriper! Le Seigneur veut me donner la mort! Donc écoute-moi! Dégagez! Laissez-nous! Ramenez-nous! Ne restez pas là! Ne restez pas là! Scheint mir, als sei er auf der Flucht.
Why is he?
Dirty thief! I'll have your...
What would they do?
Thief!
He should stop acting like a child.
Anyone help me!
Die!
If he
thief.
hurts himself,
Please, someone do something!
Heathen, you'll pay dearly! You'll never get away! Don't let him outrun you! Come back here! Cherchez partout! We can't find him anywhere.
Why is he doing that? He must not be a sound heart.
It's forbidden for you.
Dear God! An assassin!
This'll teach you not to steal. You dirty thief! I'll have your hands for that! Die, thief!
That hurts! Stop it, please!
You dirty thief! I'll have your hands for that!
You were not allowed to be here.
Stop it,
Leave!
please.
You dirty thief! I'll have your hands for that!
No, tell me, please!
You dare steal in my presence! That will cost you your life!
Ne reste pas là!
Stop it, please! You're hurting me!
You dirty thief! I'll have your hands for that!
Won't anyone help me?
In for
What have I done wrong?
Out of my damn way! Fool! So you know you're really not! Mir du not! Is not Bible! I need
Praise God, you've saved me! All the city will know of your sacrifice!
What are you doing?
You've been killed, you fool!
There's a murderer! Guards, over here!
God, thief! Where's the one responsible for this?
There's a murderer.
Come no further. Stop! You must not trespass here.
Why would anyone want to do that?
Let me show you everything I have. Dirty thief! I'll have your hands for that.
Could I interest you?
Dare steal in my presence. That will cost you your life.
You've no reason to be here. Leave now. Leave this place. This place is restricted. Be gone! That's him! There! Get him! I see him! He's over there! You're done for! Just give up! I know this city inside out! Hiding won't save you! There! Come quickly! Don't let him get away!
He better not cause any trouble.
Why are you doing that?
The family sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins?
Please, good sir, do not do that again.
Why must he run around?
Why would he do that? What in God's name is he doing? What is he running from? That must have hurt. What's got into him? What's got him in such a hurry? He's going to hurt someone, I know it. What a fool. What's got into him?
That man seems to be in a hurry.
Oh! Oh! Please be more careful. What
Violence never... God, stop him!
You can't do that.
How would anyone want to do that? Why are you so cruel? What have I done wrong?
Thief! This'll teach you. You're not supposed to be here. Leave. Heathen! You'll die for that!
I wonder if anyone was hurt.
Someone should stop him before he hurts himself.
Did you see that?
I don't understand what he's trying to accomplish.
A few coins, all I ask for is a few coins. No, you don't understand, I'm poor, sir.
Lend me your ear for a moment, Altair. William of Montferrat has replaced many of the district's honest merchants with men loyal to his cause. He seeks to weaken faith in King Richard by overcharging honest citizens for poorly crafted goods. These corrupt merchants must be removed. Find their stands and destroy them.
You think
You'll never... You're a dead man. Someone's sure to be killed. Stay on it! Don't lose it! There he goes!
You can't get away from me!
You think you can outrun me? Hides like the rat he is. How could I have lost him?
may seem a small thing you've done today, but it's important nonetheless. This bit of paper should prove useful when you finally face William.
No, please, don't leave like this. Just a few coins, please.
Die, thief!
That hurts. Stop it, please.
Tu as un problème?
Anyone help me?
Found him! He's here! There! After him! Come back here! Was macht dieser Tor da? Ma colère sera terrible! Je vais t'étriper! Don't let him get away! Take him down! After him! Faster! Heathen! This is where you die! Get him! Get him! You think you can lose me? You're somewhere you shouldn't be. Leave before you get hurt. Institute! I need a block! Take him down!
Altair, what brings you back so soon?
I've done as asked and armed myself with knowledge.
Speak, and I will judge.
William's host is large and many men call him master, but he's not without enemies. He and King Richard do not see eye to eye.
It's true, they've never been close.
This works to my advantage. Richard's visit has upset him. Once the king has left, William will retreat into his fortress to brood. He'll be distracted. That's when I will strike.
You're sure of this?
As sure as I can be. And if things change, I'll adapt.
Then I give you leave to go. End the life of Montferrat, that we may call this city free.
I'll return when the deed's been done.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Die, thief!
Saracens are routed at every turn. We cast them out of Acre and pushed them from the countryside. Now they retreat to the south. Be strong, stand firm. Do not give up. Without our support, Richard and his men cannot hope to free the Holy Land. We must do all we can to aid them in their cause.
Did you see that?
To your field. Provide aid to the wounded. Pray for those who sacrifice in service.
Maudit voleur! Je te ferai trancher la main!
Why are you doing this? What have I done?
'Leave, peasant, before I make you.
Liebe gehören gehängt! Stop it, please!
3,000 souls, William. I was told they would be held as prisoners and used to barter for the release of our men.
The Saracens would not have honored their end of the bargain. You know this to be true. I did you a favor.
Oh, yes. A great favor indeed. Now our enemies will be that much stronger in their convictions. Fight that much harder.
I know our enemy well. They will not be emboldened, but filled with fear.
Tell me, how is it you know the intentions of our enemies so well? You who forsake the field of battle to play at politics.
I did what was right, what was just.
You swore an oath to uphold the work of God, William. But that is not what I see here. No. I see a man who's trampled it.
Your words are most unkind, my liege. I would hope I might have earned your trust by now.
You are Acre's regent, William, set to rule in my stead. How much more trust is required? Perhaps you'd like my crown.
You missed the point! This is nothing new.
Much as I'd like to waste my day trading words with you, I've a war to fight. We'll have to continue this another time.
Do not let me delay you then, Your Grace. I fear there will be no place for men like him in the New World. Send word that I wish to speak with the troops. We must ensure that everyone is doing their part. Warn them that any negligence would be severely punished. I'm in no mood to be trifled with today.
Yes, my lord.
The rest of you, follow me.
Einmal schon habt ihr ihn verloren. Lasst ihn nicht noch einmal entfliehen. Holy Haltet eure Augen offen. Er wird bestimmt wiederkommen.
You must not trespass here.
Er ist ein toter Mann, wenn er sich erneut hier zeigt.
For shame! He knows nothing! Peace! Peace! Hold your tongue! Aye, he speaks falsely, but his words are not without some merit. Through these grounds, it is easy to find fault, to see imperfection. I fear we have grown slack and lazy.
Never!
Why do you say this? I see the way you trade. You lack conviction and focus. Gossip and gambling. Tasks sent to you are left unfulfilled or poorly performed.
Close the gate!
Close the gate! Crush the heathen! I'm supposed to be afraid of you.
He's running into a dead end!
Rest now. Your schemes are at an end.
What do you know of my work?
I know that you are going to murder Richard and claim Acre for your son Conrad.
For Conrad, my son is an arse, unfit to lead his host, let alone a kingdom. And Richard, the Oncino is no better, blinded as he is by faith in the insubstantial. Acre does not belong to either of them.
Then who?
The city belongs to its people.
How can you claim to speak for the citizens? You stole their food, disciplined them without mercy, forced them into service under you.
Everything I did to prepare them for the new world. Stole their food? No. I took possession so that when the lean times came, it might be rationed properly. Look around. My district is without crime, save those committed by you and your ilk. And as for the conscription, they were not being trained to fight. They were being taught the merits of order and discipline. These things are hardly evil.
No matter how noble you believe your intentions, these acts are cruel and cannot continue.
We'll see how sweet they are, the fruits of your labors. You do not free the cities as you believe, but rather damn them. And in the end, you'll have only yourself to blame. You who speak of good intentions.
Je vais libérer ton âme. Ton âme brûlera au enfer. Je vais tâcher. Tu veux mourir?
him! Death to the assassin! An assassin!
Are you blind?
Assassin! Kill him! You're a dead man! Einmal schon haben wir noch einmal entfliehen! He left no place for him! Was ist hier, Duna? Noch nicht gegen
Kill it! Kill the assassin! Come back here!
Can run forever!
Il a filé. Retournez à vos postes. The rat got away. Don't fret. It's not our fault. Understand that, all? Kill him!
Backing up my head!
What news? William of Montferrat is dead, and with him his plans for betrayal.
You've done well keeping Akka from his hands.
But why now, when the Crusaders require unity most? Could have waited.
Waited for what? For Richard to return and discover his schemes? No. It was the perfect time for him to strike.
Strange. I was sure he meant to take Akka for Conrad, yet he claimed this was not his plan.
You cannot trust the words of a snake, which even in death produces venom.
I should discuss this with Al-Muallim.
Yes, my friend. Make haste for Masyaf. I am sure he is eager for news.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one. Use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies.
Come, Altair. I would have news of your progress.
I've done as you've asked.
Good, good. I sense your thoughts are elsewhere. Speak your mind.
Each man I'm sent to kill speaks cryptic words to me. Each time I come to you and ask for answers. Each time you give only riddles in exchange, but no more.
Who are you to say no more?
I'm the one who does the killing. If you want it to continue, you'll speak straight with me for once.
Tread carefully, boy. I do not like your tone.
And I do not like your deception.
I have offered you a chance to restore your lost honor.
Not lost. Taken. By you. And then you've sent me to fetch it again like some damn dog.
It seems I'll need to find another. A shame. You showed great potential.
I think if you had another, you'd have sent him long ago. You said the answer to my question would arise when I no longer needed to ask it. So I will not ask. I demand you tell me what binds these men.
What you say is true. These men are connected by a blood oath not unlike our own.
Who are they?
Non nobis, domine non nobis.
Templars.
Now you see the true reach of Robert de Sales.
All of these men, leaders of cities, commanders of armies.
All pledge allegiance to his cause.
Their works are not meant to be viewed on their own, are they? But as a whole, what do they desire?
Conquest. They seek the Holy Land not in the name of God, but for themselves.
What of Richard? Salah ad-Din?
Any who oppose the Templars will be destroyed. Be assured they have the means to accomplish it.
Then they must be stopped.
That is why we do our work, Altair. To ensure a future free of such things.
Why did you hide the truth from me?
That you might pierce the veil yourself. Like any task, knowledge precedes action. Information learned is more valuable than information given. Besides, your recent behavior had not inspired much confidence.
I see.
Altair, your mission has not changed. Merely the context within which you perceive it.
And armed with this knowledge, I might better understand those Templars that remain.
Is there anything else you want to know?
What about the treasure Malik retrieved from Solomon's temple? Robert seemed desperate to have it back.
In time, Altair, all will become clear. Just as the role of the Templars has revealed itself to you, so too will the nature of their treasure. For now, take comfort in the fact that it is not in their hands, but ours.
If this is your desire.
It is. You are restored another rank. Take back your weapon. Use it to bring honor to the Brotherhood. Altair, before you go...
Yes?
How did you know I wouldn't kill you?
Truth be told, Master, I didn't. I took a leap of faith.
When will he
going
stop
to
acting
cause
like
trouble.
a fool?
Don't toss your
Is he
weapons
running from
around so
someone?
carelessly. You won't often get a second chance to strike. Yes, sir.
What would cause him to run like that?
When the Animus shows you are being watched by an informed guard, you should blend immediately. Even the slightest...
Safety and peace, Malik.
Word that the city was possessed of either. Why do you trouble me today?
Al-Mualim has marked Majduddin for death. What can you tell me about him?
Salahuddin's absence has left the city without a proper leader, and Majduddin has appointed himself to play the part. Fear and intimidation get him what he wants. He has no true claim to the position.
That ends today.
You speak too readily. This is not some slaver we're discussing. He rules Jerusalem and is well protected because of it. I suggest you plan your attack carefully. Get to better know your prey.
With your help, I will. Where would you have me begin my search?
What's this? You're actually asking for my assistance instead of demanding it. I'm impressed.
Be out with it.
As you wish. Here's where I would look. First, to the southwest near the mosque. After that, head south of here. There are 2 locations that might interest you. The southernmost church is one, the other is in the streets, near a synagogue.
Thank you for your help, Dai.
Don't foul this, Altair.
Find better items anywhere else. I swear it.
Stop it, please!
Die,
What have I done wrong?
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
Oh, how frightful. That should have been me. Please.
Has he lost it?
No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please.
He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin.
هل تريد قول شيء ما؟ Did you see the order? He wants us to repair a stage for another execution today.
It's the one at the western edge of Solomon's Temple. I was on my way just now.
So much death.
Worried that our true leader might return and bring a measure of justice to this city.
Yes, and not this mockery Majd ad-Din parades before us.
How? How does something like this happen?
Everyone appointed in Salah ad-Din's stead is met with an untimely end. And now the position falls to him. He, who was once nothing more than the Emir's scribe.
How convenient. It would not surprise me to learn he was behind these accidents.
Shh! If the guards hear us, we'll be taken for treason. Executed on the very platform we have to repair. Come, let us return to work. Are you a friend of mine? No? So get away. What do you want?
Make room.
Take your down from my side.
Somebody help me!
ردوها علي. Me while you still
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice. Please, can't you spare something? I'm sure I'm sick and hungry. I beg of you.
Look, what is he doing?
Turn back now. You are not allowed to be here. Leave. Stop! You must not trespass here. Come no further.
هل تريد قول شيء ما؟
I am sorry, Ahmad. They came without warning.
My son? They have my son? What is to be done with him?
We did everything we could.
What is to be done with him?
He's to be executed. Today.
No. I won't allow it.
But what can we do? Majd ad-Din will hear no appeals. He says there can be no barter with God's will.
This is not God's will, but madness. I'll go to him myself. Where is he?
He will attend the execution. Perform it even. He enjoys the act. A truly evil man.
We have no time to lose then. Let's go.
Veston Hakir! Sa'aqta'u yadayka jaza'a dhalik!
Insidious! The one who turns his back on the law. For the law was given to us by God. Glorious and exalted is he. To defy it is to disrespect him. And there is no greater evil than this. Majduddin understands.
What is that man thinking?
Meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory. Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God, and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say that they stay forward. Ignorance, Praise be Salahadin! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization.
Watch carefully those around you. Those you think you know so well. For none of us is above temptation. Should they act contrary to the law, no matter how minor it seems, they must be reported. A small crime today leads to larger ones tomorrow. Majduddin will help. Only come forward so that he might know their names. There is no harm in naming them. Those among you who defy the law. We are nothing without our faith, without its rules and its direction. To defy it is to defy the one who leads us. Such behavior cannot be allowed.
God damn you! Leave me alone! Be gone, pest!
Stop pulling back! That's not right! I'll show you! Enough! I still breathe, so you must desire more than just my life. What is it?
You know Majduddin well?
Better than most.
He seems a bit too righteous. Is the law really so important to him?
What do you think?
I think he hides something, and I think you'll tell me what it is.
It's a veil. All of it. Men like me, we are meant to scare them, fill the people with fear. The ones he kills, not criminals, but dangerous all the same.
Dangerous to who?
His plans. Their plans. Yes, he speaks of others. Those he works with. Works for, perhaps. I am uncertain. They need the city, though. Controlling it is important to them.
Why?
You'll have to ask him yourself. Attend one of his executions. It's when he's most talkative, addressing the crowd, hands covered in blood.
Then we are done.
This is terrible.
No, you don't understand.
God
I
save
am
him!
not-
He's gone mad!
Consumed the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God. fighting for what we believe in.
Away with you.
There is no greater glory than this.
I beg of you, just a few coins, please. A few coins, all I ask is.
What the fool? Acting like a child.
You are filth! You dare steal in my presence?
Waiting! He tempts us. Oh.
What news, novice?
I am not a novice.
A man's skill is defined by his actions, not the markings on his robe.
We can trade barbs or do Al-Muallim's work. It's your decision.
Then be out with it.
Jerusalem's regent Majd-ud-Din is holding a public execution not far from here. It's sure to be well guarded, but it's nothing I can't handle. I know what to do.
And that is why you remain a novice in my eyes. You cannot know anything, only suspect. You must expect to be wrong, to have overlooked something. Anticipate, Altair. How many times must I remind you of this?
As you wish. Are we done?
Not quite. There is one more thing. One of the men to be executed is a brother. One of us. Al-Mulim wishes for him to be saved. Do not worry about the actual rescue. My men will take care of that. But you must ensure Majd-ud-Din does not take his life.
I won't give him the chance.
So I hope.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
You dare steal in my presence?
Nothing wrong.
That will cost you your life.
Come no further.
You're a dead man. What? He's firing me. Get him. How did you do that?
You cannot last forever.
Don't move him. You are come back here.
Don't hurt me, please! What is it? I'll have your head!
Don't let him escape! Over here!
No, you're not afraid!
I will catch you!
What are you doing?
Come on!
Infinite! You stand no chance against me. God is on my side.
Go
Spend your time teaching filth, blasphemy. Who did know this, please? Foolish old man. Don't hurt me, please.
My family is sitting down.
What is he doing?
Could you spare a few coins?
Get him! You've no reason to be out here, old man. Stop this, please. You're hurting me. Help! I need help! Please, anyone! We are the true children of God. Please, I've done nothing wrong. Why are you doing this? You're nothing. God has forsaken you. Foolish old man. Stop this, please. You're hurting me. We can do whatever we wish.
Please, sir, have any money?
Silence! I demand silence! People of Jerusalem, hear me well. I stand here today to deliver a warning. There are malcontents among you. They sow the seeds of discontent. Hope.
nothing to lead you astray! Tell me, is this what you desire? To be mired in deceit and sin? To live your lives in fear?
We do not, never!
Then you wish to take action? We do! Your devotion pleases me. This evil must be purged. Only then can we hope to be redeemed.
This is not justice! And all of you stand idle, complicit in this crime.
Curse you all! See how the evil of one man spreads to corrupt others? They sought to instill fear and doubt within you, but I will keep you safe! Here now are four filled with sin! The harlot, the thief, the gambler, the heretic! Let God's judgment be brought down upon them all! Temptress! Succubus! Oh! She goes.
Should you enter a fistfight, guards will not interfere.
Temptress!
Your work here is finished.
No, no! It had only just begun!
Tell me, what's your part in all of this? Do you intend to defend yourself as the others have and explain away your evil deeds?
The Brotherhood wanted the city. I wanted power. There was an opportunity.
An opportunity to murder innocents.
Not so innocent. Dissident voices cut deep as steel. They disrupt order. In this, I do agree with the Brotherhood.
You'd kill people simply for believing differently than you.
Of course not. I killed them because I could. Because it was fun. Do you know what it feels like to determine another man's fate? And did you see the way the people cheered? The way they feared me? I was like a god. You'd have done the same if you could. Such power.
Once perhaps. But then I learned what becomes of those who lift themselves above others.
And what is that?
Here, let me show you.
Stop! You must not trespass here.
Jerusalem needs a new ruler.
So I have heard.
What's this? No words of wisdom for me? Surely I have failed in some spectacular fashion.
You performed as an assassin should. No more, no less. That you expect praise for merely doing as told, however, troubles me.
It seems everything I do troubles you.
Reflect on that. But do so on your way back to Masyaf. Your work here is done.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
We done already?
Get up.
Whatever you say, Doc.
I'm ending the session. No, I'll be right there. You're sure about this? Yes. No. Everything's Denver. I don't see how he could... Of course. I understand. You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Miles.
What's his problem?
They're coming for you.
Who's coming for me?
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Sounds like they're mounting some kind of rescue attempt. Guess you're more important than you realized.
Man, things just keep getting weirder and weirder around here.
It was bound to happen.
What do you mean?
That little fight your ancestors started during the Third Crusade, it never ended. You're being held by Templars.
Vidic's a Templar?
There's no way you could have known. They hide it so well. But to answer your question, Vidic works for them. We all do. Abstergo is their company.
I thought Templars were old dudes with funny hats who sat around drinking beer and plotting world domination with, like, the lizard people.
No, except the part about world domination, I guess. Look, Desmond, it's complicated. Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from crazy tinfoil hat-wearing nut jobs. The other half is misinformation intentionally produced by the Templars themselves.
But they are the bad guys, right?
If there's one thing I've learned since I started working here, it's that there's no such thing. It's all so relative. I guess the best way to explain it is, what they want is good. But the way they're going about it, it's bad. Really bad.
What are they trying to do? Lucy?
Yes.
Miss Stillman, I need to speak with you. Get up here, now!
On my way, Doctor. I'm sorry, Desmond. I have to go. You should turn in for the night. The answers to all of your questions are right in front of you. You just have to know where to look.
Missed you this morning, Doc.
Get in the Animus.
Time to start the program, Desmond.
When you are exposed, tackle people who are in your way to maintain
Come in, Altair. I trust you are well rested? Ready for your remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask them. I'll do my best to answer.
The merchant king of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd-Addin in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Akka with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Ares used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it, whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens, the perfect soldiers, a perfect world.
Robert des Sables must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
Then they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are 2 more Templars who require your attention. One in Akka, known as Sibran. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert des Sables is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you come, the man in the white hood. They'll be looking for you.
They won't find me. I'm but a blade in the crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.
What is he doing,
mad?
Where is he going?
You can use stealth kills to create a distraction by throwing a knife, pushing somebody off a roof, or performing a stealth.
It's the hero of Damas. Come in, stay a while. Tell me all about your adventures.
I'm afraid I don't have the time.
I see. Too important for me now.
It's not that.
No, of course not. How may I serve you then?
Al-Muallim has asked I take the life of the one they call Jubayr.
Ah, Salah ad-Din's chief scholar. Strange choice of target in my opinion. But who are we to question the Master's will? I'm sure he has his reasons.
Then you're familiar with the man.
He's been quite busy these past few days, organizing the scholars and sending them into the streets to preach.
What do they speak of?
Light and fire, cleansing sins, apocalyptic nonsense if you ask me. All this talk of paths and a new world.
What about this new world?
Couldn't say. I don't pay attention to the ramblings of madmen. Much too busy with real work.
Very well. I'll walk among the people, see what I can learn. Where would you suggest I search?
South of here, you'll find an academy and a guard tower. They're both good places to search. There's also a hospital to the east you might want to visit.
I'll begin at once.
So eager. You've certainly changed, and for the better, I might add.
Just a little money, I beg of you. Can't you spare for
Your life.
What happened here?
Where are you? I know you're here somewhere.
Who's responsible for this?
Days indeed.
All right, where are you? Who saw what happened here? Who did... ارحل على الفور!
What were you going?
Why would anyone do that?
Fight! Dad!
Give up! You nowhere to run! You hide like a rat! There's no way out! He's finished! Keep up with him! Don't let him get away!
Gel buraya. Başkasına izin vermeyin. Gel. Kovalayın.
There's no way out! He's finished! Find him!
Gel buraya.
There! Get him! Stop running! You cannot escape!
O kadar kolay vazgeçmeyeceğim. Gel buraya. Gel buraya.
Yeah! Who saw what happened here? Where is the one responsible for this? They leave horrors in their wake. Salah-ad-Din rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged.
That's sure to be
Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he,
please.
You want something?
Lesson Hamir!
That hurts! Stop it, please!
He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake. It is our very
people,
existence we
see
are
what I
fighting
do.
for.
You won't
The
believe
infidel
your eyes.
king would see us all wiped from the world.
That's sure to leave a mark.
We
Come
must
see what I
resist.
have to offer.
We must push back.
Everything's new. Everything's perfect.
Be wary, friend.
Please, sir, have any money? No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
Against our enemies, in whatever way.
Please, can't you spare me? I'm poor and sick and hungry. No, you don't understand. Can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
Enough! No more!
My family is sick.
You can apologize
for that. You spare a few
before you
coins.
to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him.
Food.
He will
I'm
march
so
on
hungry.
Jerusalem
Just
next.
a little money,
We
I
must
beg of
end
you.
this
Please,
before
sir,
it
have
has
any
a chance
money?
to begin.
A few coins.
City
All
is
I
ours,
ask is
has
for a
always
few
been
coins.
ours. And it is our duty.
Gözünüzü dört açın, geri dönecek.
No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please.
I wish to see him, to hear him speak.
It can be arranged, but we must be careful. There are still those who reject illumination. They would harm him.
Then they are ignorant and afraid.
You seem sincere, but how do I know I can trust you?
It hurts me to even hear you ask the question.
Very well. We gather each day in the madrasa. He comes to speak, and then leads us into the city, that we might cleanse it.
Could I join you then?
Understand that it is a difficult path we walk. Our work demands sacrifice.
I understand.
Then come and meet with us. Let us see how strong you really are.
I beg of you, just a few coins. Please, please, sir, have any money?
Gözünüzü dört açın, geri dönecek.
Food. I'm so hungry.
Gel buraya Mikrodos, gel buraya. Gel. Gel buraya. Gel. kapalı bile yenerim. Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Gel buraya. Kaçman fayda etmez.
My child, attracting attention.
Şu tarafa!
Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay! Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake!
We found the place. It's just as you described it.
I suspect he'll want to deal with this himself, and quickly. Best we say nothing to the others.
A wise course of action. Truth be told, I'll be happy when this business is done.
Soon, my friend, soon. Today should see the last of them put to torch. Boy, come here. You still have the letter I gave you?
Yes.
Go and deliver it then. You'll find the one it's meant for inside the madrasa.
There is no greater glory than this! Praise be Saladin! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must reason. We must push back.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
Pathetic. لن يكون
Seni gözün kapalı bile yenemeyecek.
He was a teacher.
What do you want?
Guards!
Peasants should not fight. I'll teach you to fight. What's he fighting for?
You made a group! You'll pay for it!
سيصاب أحدهم بأذى.
Neler oluyor?
see someone do that before?
Altair, your name is on everybody's lips these days, and for once their words are kind. If you're truly a changed man, perhaps you'd be willing to do me a favor. Jubair has employed certain merchants to spy on the citizens for him. They feed him names in exchange for gold. You'd be doing all the city a great service if you were to find these merchants and destroy their stalls. This should end their evil. Have you finished yet? No. Then don't let me delay you.
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür. Erhal min huna! Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? You cannot live forever! Yes! Stop running! You cannot escape! Kime boyun Burada! Gel buraya! Bu tarafta!
You've done a good thing today, Altair. In exchange, I'll share my knowledge with you. Your target is likely to be dressed, much like his followers. So here is how to distinguish him from the others. He wears rich golden robes and carries with him a large pouch. Find him, brother. Make him feel pain.
حقير سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك. The English king and his infidel army, they leave horrors in their wake. Saladin, right? Meet him.
What news, Altair?
I've learned much about my enemy.
Share what you know, then.
Jubair has become obsessed with purging the city of its knowledge.
A most terrible crime. Now I see why Al-Mualim wants you to remove him.
He's using the city scholars to assist him. They go out into the streets, harassing the people and collecting all their written works. I fear he intends to destroy them all.
He must be stopped.
That's why I'm here. He's to hold a meeting soon, at the Madrasa Al-Qallasa. It's where I'll go. It's where I'll take his life.
I'll leave you alone to prepare. Bring glory to the Brotherhood.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Pis hırsız! Gebereceksin!
Leave now!
Stop this man!
Hırsızlar kara ağacına müstahak.
Every single text in this city must be destroyed. My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason. And what reason is this? They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance. No, these bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is. How can you accuse these scrolls of being weapons? They are tools of learning. You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourselves. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No. You simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak falsely? As they often do. This is dangerous. You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them. You love your precious writings. You do anything for them? Yes. Yes, of course. Then join them! Any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do any else among you wish to challenge me? Good. Your orders are simple enough. Go out into the city, collect any remaining writings and add them to the piles in the streets. When you're done, we'll send a cart to collect them, that they may be destroyed.
Not what جزاء ذلك.
تمهل.
سوف تموت هنا. سوف تموت هنا. تريد أن تموت؟ ادفع ثمن خطاياك.
Leave now. You are not supposed to be here.
أنت حثالك. بث حقير. سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك.
Today is a glorious...
سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك. Where are you? I know you're here somewhere.
For centuries, we've quietly acquiesced, agreed to believe based on nothing more than the words of men and women long since gone to dust. Why? Why do we believe? For centuries, we've quietly...
What happened here?
It's forbidden for you to move.
You are doing the right thing. Let us cleanse this city of its poisoned past. This is a righteous act, and from the...
After him, my disciples!
جبل كافر
كمان خطايا أقص عن الجري
Join us! Stay on him! Here! We'll never get away!
He runs the lead as he does from the two. Unbeliever! He must be stopped. Doing me only.
Why? Why have you done this?
Men must be free to do what they believe. It is not our right to punish one for thinking what they do, no matter how much we disagree.
Then what?
You of all people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
They do not learn, fixed in their ways as they are. You are naive to think otherwise. It's an illness for which there is but one cure.
You're wrong, and that's why you must be put to rest.
Am I not unlike those precious books you seek to save? A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you are rather quick to steal my life.
A small sacrifice to save many. It is necessary.
Is it not ancient scrolls that inspire the Crusaders? That fill Salah ad-Din and his men with a sense of righteous fury? Their texts endanger others, bring death in their wake. I too was making a small sacrifice. It matters little now. Your deed is done, and so am I.
Infidel, die! Over here!
Altair, tell me you've met with success.
Yes. Jubair's fires are extinguished. His life as well.
Excellent news. I had no doubt you'd succeed.
You should have seen it. The scholars followed him so readily. Wasn't just books they fed to fire either, but any man who opposed them.
Such ignorance breeds only evil. You've done a good thing this day.
As with my other targets, he believed he was doing the right thing, clearing a path to a better future.
Of course he would. Such is the landscape of a madman's mind.
The things I've seen these past few weeks, it's as if all the land has gone mad.
And this is why we fight to end the war, that sanity might return. The people are desperate for direction. It's easy for men like Jubair to prey on this and turn them towards evil. You should go, Altair. Return to Al-Mualim. Tell him what you saw. Let him know the good you've done this day.
Safety and peace, Rafiq.
Upon you as well.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Welcome home, child. What news?
Another of the named is put to rest.
Then it would appear your work is nearly complete, and your status restored.
A question, Master, if I may.
Ask, and I will answer.
Why these men? Jubair and Sibrand?
Ah, don't you see? They paved the way for change. Ensure threats both old and new are not given cause to intervene.
To weaken them is to weaken our enemy. I suppose that makes sense.
Were these men to continue their work, our work would quickly be undone.
How is that? We've caused them much grief.
We strike at the arms, yes. But this is a hydra that you face, and it is quick to replace that which is severed.
Then we should lop off its head and be done with this.
Soon, soon. We are close. Only one more man stands between us and our ultimate goal.
I will return to my work. The sooner this last man dies, the sooner I might face our true enemy.
Before you go, I have a question for you.
Of course.
What is the truth?
We place faith in ourselves. We see the world the way it really is, and hope that one day all mankind might see the same.
What is the world, then?
An illusion. One which we can either submit to, as most do, or transcend.
What is it to transcend?
To recognize nothing is true and everything is permitted. That laws arise not from divinity but reason. I understand now that our creed does not command us to be free. It commands us to be wise.
Do you see now why the Templars are a threat?
Whereas we would dispel the illusion, they would use it to rule.
Yes, to reshape the world in an image more pleasing to them. That is why I sent you to steal their treasure. That is why I keep it locked away. And that is why you kill them. So long as even one survives, so too does their desire to create a new world order. Take your equipment. Seek out this last man. With his death, Robert de Sable will at last be vulnerable.
It will be done.
Safety and peace upon you, Altair.
What the fool? What would cause him to run like that?
Take a break, you guys.